in 2006 for his basic officer leaders course. Colonel Dana has completed all courses commensurate to his rank. They include Masters in Military Science, Nanjing Army Command Staff College, China, 2012. Junior Staff Course, Horton Academy, Sierra Leone, 2010. Special Operations Company Commander Corps, China, 2010, among others. His academic and professional qualifications include Masters in Homeland Security, Kaiser University, USA, 2022. Bachelor's in Business Administration, African Methodist Episcopal University, 2002, among others. Military appointments. Colonel Dana has served in key leadership positions in the Armed Forces of Liberia, including 23rd Infantry Brigade Commander, 2018 to 2024. Commandant, Armed Forces Training Command, 2017 to 2018. Assistant Chief of Staff Operations, J3, 2016 to 2017. Assistant Chief of Staff Training, J7, 2016, among others. Seminars and certifications. Colonel Dana has attended and received certifications from several professional military seminars, including African Land Forces Summit, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, 2023. Western Accord 14, Dakar, Senegal, 2014. Security Sector Reform Transformation in West Africa, Dakar, Senegal, 2012. Hobbies and goals. Colonel Dana enjoys playing soccer and swimming. His ultimate goal in the Armed Forces of Liberia is to achieve a professional military career at the highest level. Will the military protocol now kindly escort Commander-in-Chief for pinning Colonel Dana, raising his profile from Colonel to Brigadier General in the Armed Forces of Liberia. Say, I haven't been promoted, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of, so help me God. Would now wish to invite Major General Harrison F. Fuller, who will deliver his remarks on behalf of the honorees. His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai, Commander-in-Chief, President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Geraldine Jeanette George Johnson, Minister of National Defense, officials of government present here today, Deputy Chief of Staff, Brigadier General Theophilus Antodana, officers, members of the Armed Forces of Liberia, our partners from the officers of the security corporations, and ECOWAS advisory training team present, our family members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Mr. President, 19 years ago, or thereabout, over 1,000 young people gathered at the Barclay Training Center, now the Ministry of National Defense and headquarters of the Armed Forces of Liberia, in long queue and search of jobs when the security sector reform was established. It was at which time the entire fabric of our society was broken. Little did we know that the military was not a job, but a way of life. It's about service to the country. Mr. President, let me use this opportunity to extend our deepest appreciation to, firstly, the Minister of National Defense, Brigadier General Retired Geraldine Jeanette George Johnson, for providing leadership and direction to the Armed Forces of Liberia. Honorable Minister, while it is true that time and grade in service is a requirement for promotion, but that recommendation must come from your supervisor or your boss, and you are that person. I salute you, man. Mr. President, you can be assured of our support to defend the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia against all enemy, foreign and domestic. We shall faithfully discharge the duties of the office which we are about, or we have entered today. We salute you, Mr. President. To our officers, our partners from
EATT, and the OSC, our soldiers and sailors, we recognize your support in making us what we are today. Together, we can maintain and develop a resilience and professional force, as the AFL is known to be the force for good. Finally, to our family members, let me, Mr. President, take this time to recognize my wife, in whom I'm well pleased. Mrs. Annie Siafole Follett, my son Anthony Akor, Ivan Follett, my two daughters Ivana and Sammy, for all their support in bringing us to this day. Madam Dana, not here today, somewhere in the United States, as the wife of Theophilus Dana. Our mother, Madam Kamara, we want to say thank you for your support. Since 2006, man, I remember you. Thank you so much, and we salute you, man. Happy Pre-Armed Forces Day. May the Lord bless us all. Thank you very much.
Madam Minister of Defense, other members of the President's Cabinet, Mr. Chief of Staff, officers, members of the Armed Forces of Liberia, and other officials of government, relations of the honorees, military advisors, our friends from ECOWAS, other invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On the occasion of the bidding of the Chief of Staff and Deputy Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, it is my pleasing duty at this time to present to you His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for remarks.
Good afternoon. Please have your seats. Let me recognize the Minister of State, Honorable Sylvester M. Grigsby, the Minister of Defense, other ministers here, members of the armed forces, both ours and our friends, former members of the armed forces who are here, members of the press. I want to thank you for honoring this invitation at short notice. When we took oath to serve this country, we meant to serve the country and also to honor our obligation to make sure that we have an army that will serve our country. We want to thank the armed forces for the sacrifice they have made over the years. As you know, we took over at a very difficult time, but they have been very patient and cooperative, understanding the condition. Under this administration, we're fully committed to making sure that our army become the best in this region, and we are committed to that. And we say it with all seriousness, because the Army is one of those institutions I've always admired for who they are, the sacrifices they make, the way it said, their deportment. And so we will do everything to make sure that our Army is respected and that the people of this country and feel secure that they have an army that they can trust. So I want to thank you for this occasion today. Some of the things we're doing may have been a little delayed, but we'll catch up. I just want to make you know that I'm proud of our army, and we will do everything to make sure that our army is recognized and is always will be in position to serve this country. Thank to our partners and all those who have worked with us to make us come to this point. And thank to the Liberian people for the support and respect to the army. We just want to thank you all for honoring the family members of the honorees for your courage and patience to help them to serve their country. Liberia had always been there in this region to serve, and so that we are committed to. Thank you, God bless you. We have to preserve our nation.